What's up people, you're watching Cartel TV and I'm Jenny. As you know, sadly no cars are manufactured here in Australia anymore. So this new 2018 Camry, where does it come from? Japan. So what does that mean? The design is based on the new global architecture which promises more driver involvement and feel. It aims to be more interesting than previous years. It also aims to up the interior design and comfort. And lastly, it aims to stay true to its safety and cost efficiency heritage. So is it possible to have all that in just one car? Well, I have a particular soft spot for the Camry as I personally owned one. So let's find out. This is the base trim level, the Ascent, and even considering that, it's still pretty good. I like the sculpted hood, and the sideline, it has a nice contour. The ascending rear side window really adds to the design, and even the rear looks confident. Dare I say, muscular? No, that's too much. The Camry is still a mid-size sedan, but more than 40mm longer with a 50mm longer wheelbase, which gives more room on the inside, which I'll show you later. The exterior also boasts bi-LED auto-leveling headlights and LED taillights and 17-inch alloys, which isn't bad for an entry-level trim. The front grille may not be to everyone's liking, and I have to say, I'm not thrilled by the design either. The lower part is just too conspicuous. However, higher trim levels look different and in my opinion, much better. Toyota expects the hybrid to be their bestseller. What I have here though is a 2.5 litre 4-pot petrol with 131 kilowatts of power and 221 newton-meters of torque. It's paired with a 6-speed auto. It's said to consume 7.8 litres per 100 kilometres, and we've been getting just over 8. There is also a 3.5 litre V6 paired with an 8-speed automatic with 224 kilowatts. That's the first V6 in a modern Camry, and it shows that Toyota is aiming to improve the perception of this car. Toyota's new global architecture was first used on the Camry in 2017. It promises to be more fun behind the wheel. So, how fun was it? I wouldn't say blast, but it's a nice drive. And if I had to compare it to an ice cream flavour, I'd say vanilla. It's a smooth, safe favourite, can't go wrong. Maybe it's got a couple of choc chips, but it's not bubblegum. But the new Camry is more interesting to drive than any before it. I like interesting. Another premium feature is the independent rear suspension, which is not very common in this class and price range. Along with the new platform, it's supposed to give more composed and capable handling, and it definitely has. Speaking of suspension, there are 2 states of tune, normal and sporty. However, this seems to be the way the American market understands these terms. Sporty is a bit more connected to the road, but it's not as stiff as you'd expect from a car with something called sport suspension tune. It soaks up bumps but gives more driving feel. The normal setup is actually far too soft for my taste, even for everyday driving. My older Camry had a great solid feel and connection. Choosing one over the other is usually a matter of compromise. But if I were buying a Camry, I'd choose the sporty tune. Steering is also pretty good. It's more direct than before and gives a bit more feel. Again, this is compared to the Camrys of old days, so don't expect surgical precision. The interior is different from previous generations and also differs from most competitors. The asymmetric central console draws immediate attention and manages to look stylish while still leaving plenty of room for the front passengers. You either get 7 or 8-inch screen and a nice 10-inch heads-up display. This one being the base model gets a 7-inch screen with Toyota Link and an audio system with 6 speakers. For me, infotainment is where Toyota is sadly still lacking. I mean, they bring out this lovely new Camry. Then why couldn't we see a fresh infotainment system to go with it? Competitors like Hyundai and Mazda have really stylish infotainment systems with nice big buttons to press and Apple CarPlay. Also, just trying to register the Toyota MyLink system is too fiddly. I mean, VIN and batch number? Trainer. But being a Camry, it's mostly designed to accommodate people. Producer, I'd like to talk more about the back seat. I mean, it's really comfortable back here. So spacious. The increase in size is implemented in the smartest way possible, so it's no surprise that the rear legroom is impressive. The trunk space in this one is 493 litres with a full-size spare. Higher trim levels get 31 litres more, but they settle for a space-saver spare wheel. There's 2 cup holders for the front passengers and 2 more in the folding armrests for the rear seats. Unfortunately, there's no boot release button, which is kind of just inconvenient.
You either need to use the key or the button on the inside of the car.
Safe? Well, I guess that's why people buy Camrys, and you can be satisfied that Toyota have maintained the strong reputation behind the name, plus added some really nice new features.
The base model gets 7 airbags, AEB, lane keep assist and departure warning, adaptive cruise control, reversing camera with moving guidelines, pre-collision safety system, automatic high beam, hill start assist, vehicle stability control, and so on. So it scores an easy 5-star NCAP rating. Higher trim levels also get more safety features such as blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert. Starting at under 30k, it brings a lot of new zest in both design and behind the wheel. But there has been a lot of hype about this new Camry, and does it live up to it? Honestly, I'm not sure. I still feel like Toyota is playing it safe.
Safe? Well, I guess that's why people buy Camrys, and you can rest assured that Toyota have maintained the reputation behind the name and added some really nice new features. Thanks again for watching Cartel TV, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And what do you prefer? Mazda 6, Honda Accord, Hyundai Sonata, or the Toyota Camry? Leave your comments below, and we'll see you next time. Peace.